Hello everybody, I'd like to welcome you to part 3 of this polymer clay sculpting project. I'm in the middle of making a piranha plant, or a man-eating plant. This is turning out to be a really awesome project. In this video I'm going to be showing you how I created the gums and teeth. And if you look, when I set these together, look how those mate together. It's perfect. Here's how it'll look opened up. But this is just amazing so far. I mean, this could be really used for anything, not just a piranha plant, but this could be the good gums and teeth for any kind of monster, really. This is just incredible. But I'm going to show you how I did this in time lapse. So let's get started. Getting started with making the teeth, I'm using Fimo FX. This is Night Glow, glows in the dark. Some pretty cool stuff. And I roll out a long snake and I cut it into equal lengths. Working with equal amounts helps ensure that all these teeth will be the same size. And then what I like to do is I like to roll them between my thumb and finger on one end until it forms a point. Here's a good example of what it should look like. And then just lightly press on one side a few times and it'll lean over and give you that curve that you're looking for. I also like to press on the back side a couple times, pinch it a couple times and fold it over. It kind of makes like a root. It's just me though. To create a tie-dye look for the gums, the skin of the gums, I'm mixing Kato's translucent with Primo's purple. And I'm mixing them in this direction, and this is what I got mixing those. The dark one was a little too dark, so I added just a little more white, and here they are done, all mixed thoroughly. Still a little dark, but I'm gonna go with it. And to make this, I'm basically just I would join them together, and I'm pulling them long ways and keep joining them and just alternating how they go together. This creates a long grain. And then I spin it, fold it, smush it, fold it, smush it again, fold it again. And see how the long grain, I was going to use that at first, but I didn't like the long grain look. So I later discovered that if I cut it against the grain, it gives me a busy pattern like this. Much better. So I just wound up taking all my pieces and stacking them back up, cutting them into some sections, joining them up. This is not really like how to make a tie-dye tutorial. If y'all would like one, let me know. I'm just showing you how I did it in time lapse, but here's the finished result. Now I think that looks way better. And then the trick here is I cut it into 4 slices, because 4 slices I can open these up like pages to a book and they'll be pretty much symmetrical. It's a really awesome feature with this polymer clay. I think they call it mirroring, I'm not sure. Getting these ready, I'm adding TLS and putting 1 sheet of the clay mixture that I've been using on there. Trimming it up a little bit. To create the ridges inside the mouth, all I'm using is cones made in a similar manner I made the teeth just a moment ago. And once I line them all in there, staggering them, left to right, I take a stylus tool and I compress in there, following the general flow of the clay that's already in there. Adding the gum line on now. I'm adding the gum line on the outside because in the last video y'all said in the comments that it was a little too narrow, that this plant needed to be a little rounder, and I agree. So to help compensate, I'm just putting the gums on the outside. It would have been much easier if I just made a larger shell though, so I could line them on the inside. Now I'm wrapping it with the skin that I just made. To get it to go in there, I'm just using a dry, clean nylon brush and pressing it in, just stabbing it basically over and over. It does nothing to the clay, but it does really good. If the clay's sticky, it really gets it all worked in there. See how that turned out? Is that not amazing? It's just, it looks very plant-like too. I don't know, it just works. I added a piece of wax paper in between the two so they wouldn't get stuck together, because Kato's clay is very sticky. I don't know if you ever used it. And I'm using a compass, just staggering my marks, and then kind of getting myself a head start here using just a needle tool to kind of give me a little hole. And I'm putting these in there and positioning them the way I want, how they look really good. Had to cut the back too. And I pull each one of them out individually and add a little bit of TLS. And then I make a little tiny snake that's basically the matching material and work that on with the stylus tool. Each individual tooth I did this. I pulled it back out, add some TLS, and the results turned out amazing. Each tooth is set in there real well and they don't move around, they don't wiggle. I'm really happy with how this is turning out so far. Well guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I really appreciate you for checking it out and for being patient. In the next video I'll be making the tongue, and all three of these pieces will go together. It's basically going to be a 3-piece assembly. I'm really looking forward to the next video. But let me know what you think so far. Is this crazy or what? Don't forget to like the video. I'd appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I'll see you here again soon.
Look at me, I'm a plant. Hee hee hee, I'm a plant, I'm a plant. Hee hee hee.
Thank you for watching.